Hello everyone, welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. This is episode 33 of Lu Bu Campaign, using the 13th iteration of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. We are currently winding down, and I have in the off episode, I have allowed our alliance with Liu Bei to expire. So, and in the meantime, I have been. So let's take the Liu Bei first because most of the biggest generals are here. That's one item. The other item is that these are also the cities that are most developed uh, in terms of martial abilities. To view that, remember. Hold down the left shoulder button and then use the D-pad left and right. Go left, the very first one. So L1 plus left and right will allow us to cycle through the three different phases of each city. Like in the city of Chao, we see the leftmost one represents the development on the economic side. So we see commerce, farming, and culture are pretty almost getting to be close maxed out. And then using the going left on the D-pad allows us to see that our for Chao, our cavalry and no cavalry is into the third segment. You have the light cavalry, middle segment is heavy cavalry, and the rightmost segment is elite cavalry. So spears, I think we are still in heavy spears, and bow still in heavy bows. So that will allow us to see the development side. And then going further left, we see that the people here are who are the most important people here. Like Gao Shun is the governor, Cheng Yu is the brightest guy. And they show the respect they have for our Lord and Emperor, which is Liu Bu. In Liu Bu, we see that those people who we are directly dealing with all the time, because they visit us, we visit them, they have absolute respect for us, 80%. To go beyond that, we have to fulfill special requests by them. So here, the important thing for me are primarily the first one, the commercial development, the economic development, and then the second one is the military development. So if since we are going to take, we're going to beat up on, we're going to take over Liu Bei's territory. It's good to check that they have on the military side, like Xiao Bei is pretty well developed. They have all heavy infantry, heavy horse, and heavy archery. And so is Shapi. And in fact, Shapi might actually now be going towards have elite infantry. And Lang Ye are all in heavy. So they actually are developing almost equally across. So that means we need to take them out. We have to use our best, most developed areas. So rather than take out Ma Chao or Ma Tang, see, they are pretty well developed, especially on the horses side. Look, they have only 3 states, but they are very well developed. And they have lots of generals per city, so that's 8 generals, 8 generals, 8 generals. So in effect, it's very likely that they can pull their whole total soldier base, like 66 plus 67, that's 133 plus 70, that's 200,000 that we will have to take on. In this side, they have also the same, they have like almost 300,000, right? Yeah. 3 times 60 would be 240, about 280,000. But we have many more troops to flatten them with. So I have taken troops from Xiangyang, I've taken troops from Xinye, And then let's take some troops from 1 and all deploy them here. So 1 will have what do you call this? Wang Ling is pretty good, but he has low ability, right? I mean, in terms of amount of troops that he can carry, not very many. So Zhang Miao is relatively light. We got Zhang Miao, and then beef him up with Wang Ling, right? So that's one troop. And then, oh, before we do that, let's find out what this city is strong in. This city is strong in archery, and possibly a little bit on horse. So choose a target, this one. Okay, let's deploy from here. Zhang Miao, because he has more troops. How about let's just let's Zhang Miao first, and let's give him a good backup.
我明白了。
And then this is Wang Ling. Let's give him somebody with brains, this guy.
交给我吧。
And then a third item, Song Xian is good in bows also. And well, they're all pretty dumb here. They're not very smart. And then apparently heavy bows, Tiger Cavalry. So they've got cavalry. We can give them bows. And then Wang Ling can go with elite horse, or enemy morale decreases. And then this guy would again be bows. And then we go up and press maximum troops. See, we cannot use up all the troops we have. And then let's give them a siege ladder, this guy a battering ram. And then we're off.
我会为了主公取得胜利。
And so we need to go around doing this, and then from here we will have this guy come over here, and this guy also come over here. Deploy to here. No. Choose a target. Deploy from here. Who are... Oh, Zhang Ren is very strong, right? Okay, we can have him. But he can only command 8,000. Ooh. Not very good. Let's have him supported by somebody else. Like, no, Pan Lin is also pretty good. Sun Yi is pretty good. Oh. Then let's just have more troops. Chuan Gong is also good.
交给我吧。
Zhang Cheng is also good.
是。
Wang Zhu is also good.
交给我吧。
So we can just do all of them, right?
交给我吧。交给我吧。
Well, this way we strip everybody. Let's go max troops. Cool. And let's give them weapons. Siege ladder, battering ram, siege ladder, battering ram, and let's give them boats. Wow. What did I do? Okay. Confirm.
尽管放心吧。
So what we can do, so I'm gonna have this troop come over here and support this, and then I'm gonna send these troops and this guy to here once they're here. So these two guys will be coming over to Shaochun, and also these three guys will come over to Shaochun, and all of them will take on Xiabi. Then we will have these four guys take on this guy, and these three guys here. Oh, I don't have. Oh, this guy died on me, huh? Okay, good thing I checked. Chen Wu, Jia Hua, Lu Guang, Sima Fu, Chen Wu. Okay, we need to appoint. So that guy died on me. I didn't realize. Gan Ling. We need to assign a governor for Gan Ling. Is Chen Wu here? Yi domestic Wang Gang. Oh, he's in Luoyang. Well, let's send him over. Okay. So this guy will come over here. Yu Jin, Cheng Wu, deploy. Come over here. Yes. Form Zhang Hong. Sima Fu.
交给我吧。
And then Chen Wu and this guy and yeah.
听凭您的吩咐。
And then what kind of items do we give them? Heavy horse. How about this guy? Heavy horse. Then max troops. And then weapons. Siege tower.
是，我愿尽微薄之力。
So and then Eugene and this guy and Cao Chun, all three of them will attack Lang Ye. Deploy to here. So Eugene. So during off video, I also spread around the generals so that each area will have a relatively strong general, so that there's no we have, like, this city has 3 pairs of strong generals, and well, like this one's a weak one. So I thought there's a Kongrong. Okay. And then go what? Heavy bow, heavy horse. How about this guy? Heavy horse. How about this guy? So the reason about why it is good splitting them up is that in actual fight, especially when we are able to manage it ourselves, when our emperor is involved, we can actually fight the individual battles. And when we're doing that, the pincer movement is always the most effective. Once we can hit each unit from both sides with 2 units of our own, 2 units on one, and from opposite sides, it collapses the unit very quickly.
领命。
Which makes sense, right? That's why in real life, if we are in a fight and we have to hit them from both sides, hitting them from both sides will collapse them very quickly. And so, okay, let's continue to run. Why is this guy not going? Wang Gan, advance on this one.
交给我吧。
Oh, I mean, maybe one of them is
报告。我不会忘。
is doing something, meaning let's say if they're out hiring
你好
people,
吗？
they cannot stand, like they're like 2 or 3 days away from base. I did not check. Anyway, we can.
好吧。
There's no rush. We can actually do this very
请听我一言。
very easily. So right now we will just swamp this guy, no problem, because we have enough troops to do it. So we can send these guys, deploy, come over here. Coming from Chen Liu. Zhao Yun, wow, he's very strong, man. And Yu Fan would be backing
以
him
我的
up.
长枪起誓。
Then Chen Gong with Cai Mao. Chen Gong with Lu Quan. Maybe, yeah.
遵命。
And then Cai Mao with... He's pretty smart himself. How about this guy?
我
Let's
明白
throw
了。
everything, including the kitchen sink. And then here, Tiger Cavalry. Let's have this one because morale restored. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then Chen Gong will be what? Their BBB, Elite Horse, Elite Bow. Oh, we don't have Elite Bow. Jinsu Infantry. How about Tiger Cavalry? And then Cai Mao would be... wow, they're all C's all throughout. How about Jinsu Infantry? And then let's go for max troops. Wow, we did not even use up all the troops in this area. So let's set everything in motion, and in the next, yes, let's send them out.
我愿尽微薄之力。
And then let's send these guys out also from here. So Chen Liu, Su Chang, and Chao will hit Xiao Bei. And then let's send these guys out to deploy to here. Chen Liu to Chao. From Su Chang, Zhang Liao. Wow, this guy's gonna be cool. Right?
好的。
And then another pair. Again, that's why I said I'm breaking them up, because it makes a lot of sense to break them up. And they have a higher chance of... Li Yan is very smart on his own. Let's support him with another guy. And then He Chi with... oh, he's also very smart. He Chi with this guy.
是。
And then Cao Xiu with this guy, so that we
遵命。
have both. Zhang Liao would definitely be horses. Tiger Cavalry, yes. And Li Yan. Elite Bow, yes. And He Chi would be Jinsu Infantry. And last one but not least, Tiger Cavalry. Yes. And then let's go max strength again, max troops rather. Oh, we did not even finish. They still have 20,000 left. Again, wow, catapult. Let's have some catapults, and then have this guy, siege ladder, and a battering ram.
我会展现我的武艺。
So we will continue to get them all ready for battle, and then so what else are we doing here? How about, did I get these guys going? Yeah, I got these guys going. Oh, I did not get this guy going. Deploy to from Runan to Shaochun. Yes. Cao Ren, cool. He'll be backed up by Lu Su, right?
遵命。
And then Liu Gui will be backed up by Liu Ye. Cool.
我明白了。
And Liu Dai will be backed up by Tai
遵命。
Yuan. Cao Ren would be Tiger Cavalry, definitely. And Liu Gui would be... Wow, it's also Tiger Cavalry? And Light Spear... No, not Light Spear. Oh, they're all cavalry. Let's go max troops. give them weapons. Battering ram. Okay, that's fine. Confirmed. Let them march.
我一定会取得胜利。
So I will continue to set them up, and then in the next episode we will actually do the fight. So right now it's all preparatory, and the other thing that I did not address is that, okay, again, hold the shoulder button and then the D stick to go left and right, right? So this shows the development phase on the economic side. And on the military side, what I did not actually address is that aside from the middle portion shows, or the upper portion shows the population, and then after beneath that is the number of troops are in that area. So, and then the middle portion shows the development of infantry, cavalry, and arch bows. The lower part, the durability represents that the castle walls. So this castle, like Xiapi, has a castle wall, has 2,500 hit points. So that means, and yeah, it takes, yeah, and like another castle like ours here in Chao, it only has 1,500 hit points. So Xiapi has apparently developed. If at the lower part, you will see the one with a gate. So that one is the first level of development that they did, and in that first level of development, they did the one with the balance. That is for economic. So in the very first tier that they developed is, remember, we're only allowed 2 development items whenever at the end of the month they ask us that which the city is asking what things to develop. So in the first pair, the lower left hand of that screen, of this screen, I mean, it shows that they have developed the balance and the gate. So the gate is the one that increased the durability of the city walls from a standard. In our case, like Chao is 1,500. In Runan, it's only 1,000, and Shaochun is also 1,000. So they have increased it by 1,000 at least. And then, so that's a durability. And fealty is the one that allows us to recruit the most soldiers. And recruits, the 937 number, represents the amount of soldiers added to the pool of soldiers in this city every quarter. So that right now, like Shopee is showing 64,995 soldiers. At the end of December 31, come January 1st, that number 64,995 they will add 937 soldiers to that, so it will now be 65,000, almost 66,000. So that's why this is a good thing to go over, to look at which countries or which cities have what their developments are. Like in our case, like Jianye is growing at 1,400 soldiers every quarter, and so is Suchang is 1,500 every quarter. Luoyang is 1,100. So these are the big cities. Chang'an is at 1,500, and I think Chengdu is also 1,200. I don't know about Jianing. No, Jianing is not. So they're not. So these are the big cities. Jianye, Shaochun is not, right? Yeah. And Xiangyang, I think Xiangyang is also, yeah, Xiangyang is 1,474. So these are the big cities. They have extra population, and that's why they're growing so much faster. And over time, they will build up to 100,000. I think that's the cap on each city. So anyway, this episode has gone long enough. I will cut the episode right here. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you will join me in the next episode where we will start the fighting. Okay, bye.